How you all doing? It's rainy here. It's a rainy, crappy Saturday here. Serendipity, Leo's wife, Puss in Boots, Irene, Raquel, Kathy Bradley, Oh Blue Eyes, Pop Trauma, Sarah Kay, Samara, Red Dragon, Florida Keys. Um, just hey everybody, hey everybody. And just want to let you all know that I am planning another trivia night soon. So uh, we'll get back to having some fun. But I was listening to a couple live streams lately, the last couple days, and I'm just going to put it out there the way that hey Gina F, Jane Rhodes, Crazy Nurse Granny, Lovable Rogue, Lisa Duncan, Texas Kim, um, all of this crazy. Where do you even start? I was listening to Mandy Lynn. Obviously, she's upset with Makeup Mobster because Makeup Mobster has a mind of her own, and obviously that doesn't jive with people having a mind of your own. So if we go all the way back to where all of this started, hey Lily, hey Val, if we go all the way back to where all of this insanity started, hi Kimberly, thank you Kim, I messaged you private in our Discord. Blonde Bay, something is happening to Trisha. Yeah, I heard something about like the police are at her house. Hey, oh, Blue Eyes. Um, hey, Angel Ross, Red Dragon, Crazy Nurse. Uh, I mean, I hope that's not the case, but it seems like that's the thing to do nowadays. Send cops, send CPS. Uh, that seems to be the going thing nowadays. I don't understand it. I don't know what it accomplishes other than wasting uh, resource, that could be used somewhere else. Oh, Blue, I was going to wait until after the first of the year to see what kind of rules they're going to put on YouTube. So I was just going to wait until after that. Oh, Blue. I don't know if she got swatted. I don't know. I haven't heard. She said she was scared and she needed someone to call her. Well, why are you scared of the cops? I mean, I'm not being a smartass, Blonde Bay. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't be afraid of the cops. I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong, but, and I'm not saying Trisha is, and I'm not saying she deserves to have cops called on her at all. Nobody deserves what's going on with them. Nobody. Marianne didn't deserve it. Makeup Mobster didn't deserve it. Uh, Laura didn't deserve it. There she is. Are you all right, Trisha? Uh, Nobody deserves to have cops. Trisha doesn't deserve. Nobody deserves to have cops called on them. Nobody deserves to have people coming into their real lives. Uh, yeah, Starlight. Nobody freaking deserves that. But it's not. None of this shit is ever gonna end until everybody lets the past go. Hey, Monkey Mar. You know. Uh, well, Trisha. I mean, That's between you and them, but I hope you can prove it was him that did it. Oh, thank you, oh Blue. I will. I hope you can prove it was him that did it because that's the big thing right now is uh I don't know. I don't know. But uh because that's the big thing. People are upset because Laura has insinuated that she believes her call to CPS came from a certain couple individuals, and now everybody's up in an uproar. Hello, Laura, perplexed drama. Uh, so everybody, and let's get and Trisha, I'm sorry that this has happened because I'm sorry, cops don't belong at people's houses. I don't want anybody to get hurt. No, nobody, not even people that that I don't care for. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But I talked about this on Marsha's the other night. You know, uh, people upset with Laura because Laura's insinuating certain people. Well, come on, when you get your hand caught in the cookie jar, and hello, Jojo, when you get your hand caught in the cookie jar, when you're asking around for addresses and things like that, then yeah, you're going to get the finger pointed at you. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know all of this was going on. All right, Trisha, I hope everything works out for you, man. I do. But, you know, just like everybody else has to have proof, that goes for everybody. I know, isn't it crazy, Raquel Adams, that we can't just handle our disputes here on YouTube. We got to call cops, we got to call CPS, we got to call people's homes, we got to call people's jobs. Where does it end, people? Where does it freaking end? Right. I agree, Samara. I'm not blaming Ben. I'm not blaming anybody. Right. You go live, you threaten people, you, you put yourself in the line of suspicion. That's what happens. Yeah, calling people's parents. I mean, I'm sorry guys, but this is what our community has yes, until somebody gets seriously hurt. Right. This is what our little corner of YouTube has become. Is I know she did Blonde Bay, but I guess I'll wait and see what it is. I mean, I don't know what else to do. But You know, everybody's doing live after live after live saying, oh, Laura's insinuating this. Laura's saying that. Laura's doing this. Well, what are we doing right here, right now? Cricket, what happens to Laura's? Okay, it's not Laura's reward money. It's not like that money is sitting in an account somewhere. The Patreons and others got together and said if it's ever proven beyond any doubt that that money would be collected and handed over to the person who proved it. That doesn't mean screenshots. That means phone records. Laura doesn't have that money in her pocket. That was all offered up if and when the caller is exposed 100%. That's where that money is. It's still in the pockets of those who offered to pay it up. It's not Laura's money. It's, but that's a whole different thing. But like I said, this stuff going on, and now Trisha saying her husband. I know, Laura, I'm really not any fun. Just because I know how people will run with that, there'll be 15 more videos on Laura scammed her people, blah, blah, blah. But you got people looking for Laura's address. That's been proven. Now, the person who did the right thing, which I have no idea who she is, but she did the right thing and came forward to show that people were looking for Laura's address. Not that that means they called. Hello, Love Hollis. Well, it's not a scam, Cricket, because no money has changed hands. It's only a scam when money changes hands. That's when it becomes a scam. But yes, if her patrons want to give her $2,000 or 10 grand, then that's their business too. I mean, I don't know why you're worried about that money, Cricket. Can we do quiz right now, please? No, Lovable Road, but we are going to do some trivia. I thought I found the perfect quiz where I could read off the uh, right anonymous calls or punk ass moves. Because if you called in anonymous, it's not because you were in fear of her children. Let's put it this way. Nobody gave it to Laura. It was given as a reward. It hasn't been given to anybody yet, Cricket. Hey, Edna. Exactly, Jane. Can somebody pass 3,000 this way? I hear you, girl. But all right, Cricket. It's not a scam because no money has changed hands. Why are you worried about it, Cricket? Do you know the caller? Do you want the money? Come forward. Prove it. Hi, Martin White Shark. I hope that's not a jab at Marcia because I just really don't even want to. I don't want to deal with trolls, okay? Blink. I feel very bad for Trisha. This all has to stop. Of course it does, Blink. I absolutely agree with you. It all needs to stop. This shit of people going real life has to stop. Quit calling people. Quit uh, freaking messaging people 10,000 times. Quit uh, looking for people's addresses. Quit, like I said, I heard Mandy Lynn was really upset with Makeup Mobster. But I don't think, thank you, darling Nikki. I don't think just because Makeup Mobster has an opinion, should, does that equal going on a live stream and calling her out because she thinks you're shady? I mean, you all can think I'm shady if you want. If you can find something shady I've done, feel free. Feel free. If you found something shady I've done, then, but I've kind of watched this unfold over the last few weeks, and it's pledged money. It's in nobody's hands. Right. She spoke up for a friend and she's been backlashed ever since. I mean, come on. Uh Makeup mobster docs people too. Okay, I'm not saying she's an angel, Travel with Addie. Not saying she's an angel. Okay, don't get me wrong. Makeup mobster has, hello, Caslin. Makeup mobster has admitted to looking up people. Okay, I know this. This is kind of a across the board kind of topic. This isn't directed at Mandy Lynn. This is not directed at anybody. This is directed at, you know, it. Let's just stop, man. Stop. You know, just because Makeup Mobster doesn't want to participate in some kind of uh, gang of, let's put it this way, and I hate to even bring him up, but I got to because he makes comments all the time about the only people that like Laura are people that don't like him. And that's what Brian says. The only people that like Laura are the only people that like Laura are people that don't like him. Well, couldn't we say the same thing about him? And isn't it his business who he likes and who he doesn't like? Caslin, what I got here late. What are we stopping? We're stopping. Well, I don't have any. Yeah, the harassing of others needs to stop. Everybody. Um, I think we need to stop going into people's personal freaking lives. Quit, don't call their homes. Don't antagonize somebody. Don't, uh, don't call their jobs. Don't call their, don't notify their kids. Don't, it, right, Christy, right. And I think Makeup Mobster will agree that she's not a saint. She's not an angel. I mean, but Dixie. I know I did. I went a whole 15 minutes without mentioning. Thank you, Blonde Bay, for recognizing that. And this is definitely not focused on him, trust me. But there's just some crazy shit going around in this community. And it has to stop, man. But people are also seeing the real stuff. When you get caught asking for somebody's address a week before CPS shows up, then don't get shitty when people look at you. It is just evil castling causing havoc in someone's real life. And that goes across the board. That means causing havoc in uh, Brian's life, Laura's life, Marianne's life, anybody's life. When YouTube spills over into your real life, that's when the lines have been crossed. But if you're doing shady shit and you get called out on it, then don't get mad when the finger gets pointed at you. And that goes across the board too. If you see me, if some DMs or something gets dropped somewhere, which I'm also against, dropping personal messages, but let's face it, this is where all of this shit came from. Was freaking Patreon moles, private messages getting dropped. Now people's addresses are out there. Uh, you know, you got troll accounts made of people's names with their phone numbers and stuff in it. Uh, Thank you, Lexi Lou. Nice of you to notice that, Laura. But you know, okay, if all right, if somebody can produce a screenshot or something of me looking for someone's address, and then a week later, cops, DHS, a pizza, whatever, shows up at their door, boom, I'm gonna have the finger pointed at me. It's what it is. It is what it is. If somebody sits on a live stream and says, you know, repeatedly, not just blurted out here and there, but if somebody sits on a live stream and repeatedly says, you know, I'm coming for you, I'm going to get you, I'm going to call the, you know, I'm going to call CPS, I'm going to call the cops, I'm going to order you a pizza, and then it happens, boom, I'm sorry, fingers get pointed. You put yourself in the line of suspicion, whether you do it or not. Remember the old saying your parents used to tell you, you are judged by the company you keep? Yeah, trolls threatening to expose your personal information and all of this stuff. You know, it's going to happen. If we got to get back to, hold on, guys. John, if I'm not out here, you can just set it on the chair. Thank you. Sorry, guys, my neighbors are leaving. We got to get back to leaving people's personal business. And that doesn't mean that if somebody goes on YouTube and talks about, you know, their kids or whatever, that doesn't give you the right to go into their life. Just because they come on YouTube and talk about their home life doesn't give anybody the right. You know, you can't come back with, well, she talks about it, or you know, he has his kids on screen, or you don't get to do that, man. And I'm sorry, but I feel like what's Tracy, I'll be sending you pizzas and fries on payday. Thank you, Tracy. Hey, Desiree D. Oh, cool, darling Nikki. Cool. I'm sorry. I watch, what I do is I watch the chat on my phone, but I'm on a tablet because the chat on the phone is so much more up to date. So I stepped outside for a minute. Usually where there's smoke, there's fire. Good point. So, do we all need to quit accusing each other of things? Yeah, we do. But if you bring suspicion upon yourself, don't be surprised when fingers get pointed at you. And again, that's across the board. You know, if somebody sits and says repeatedly, uh, you know, repeatedly that, well, that's it. I'm calling the cops. That's it. I'm calling the cops. Or they deserve to have CPS called on them. They deserve to have CPS. You know, what kind of mother does that? What kind of father does this? What kind of father does that? And then CPS or the cops show up at your door, then okay. Edna is cyber cooking and sending everyone Thanksgiving dinner. That's cool. That's cool. Save me trouble. But I don't really have anybody to cook for her right now anyway, so uh if you're constantly making every single day, you're making videos about somebody, about their parenting, about their filthy mouth. And this goes for everybody. This is not just about Laura, but if every single day you're making videos about somebody's horrible parenting and, I can't believe he or she said that. I can't believe he or she did that. I can't believe, then there might be some freaking nut out there that really believes that this person is a horrible parent. This person is a horrible mother or a horrible father. And then we've got trolls running around dropping phone numbers and addresses. Yeah, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Trust me, my son he's really learned a lesson when it comes to friends. Aw, thank you, Kathleen. That's very sweet. Wish we could all get back to where we all got along and was welcomed in everyone's chats. That's Angel Roth. I agree, Angel. And there's just some chats that I just choose not to go into. That's just my personal preference. No, there's not going to be any M's bashing in here. I don't want anybody bashed in here. All I'm saying is when you bring suspicion upon yourself, exactly, Natalie. When a creator makes videos after videos after videos saying, I'm coming for you, you just wait, I got a surprise for you, and then something happens, you can't really, you know, you got to sit back and say, wow, man, that does kind of make me look guilty, even though you had nothing to do with it. That you got to sit back and say, wow, that does kind of make me look guilty. I mean, I'm not saying that I stay out of all streams that bash. I'm not saying that. There's just some places I just don't want to go. I'm not interested, you know? And I think that goes pretty much across the board. There's just some chats I don't want to participate in. There's some chats that I used to love to participate in that I don't really like to participate in anymore. Guilt by association, that happens, yes. Uh, so, but like I said, when you get caught looking, when you get caught looking up somebody's address, or you get caught in a lie, or, whatever the case may be, hold on, Lolly, you hush. Um, then don't be surprised. Uh, don't be, I'm texting my son and trying to talk to you guys at the same time. And as you can see, I'm not that talented. But don't be surprised when fingers come pointing back to you. I mean, let's face it, we're human. That's what we do. We want to solve the case. Everybody wants to solve everybody's case. How rude someone calling you. I know it's my son. I mean, I think everybody wants to know, who called cops on who called CPS on who. I think everybody wants to know that. I mean, I think that's human nature to want to know. But fact is, we may never know who called on this one or who called on that one. But, You know, like I said, if you put yourself in the line of Alexis, tell your dog to go to bed. I want to hear her snore. I know she's being a little asshole right now. Wouldn't you, Amazing Grace? Wouldn't it be great to be able to solve everybody's case or everybody's case? Oh God, new Chris Watts evidence. I'm so over that shit. I never was into, sorry, never got into the case. He did it. He admitted it. He's in prison. It's sad, but it's over. Done. There's so many more cases out there that are so much more intriguing. I never did understand the fascination with the Chris Watts case. I just don't. I still don't. It's one thing to stick up for who you're friends with on here, but it seems there's too much piling on and fueling this crap. I can agree with that. I can totally agree with that. I think it's just sad. I came here to have fun, meet new people, but it's like I have to have full battle gear and still not knowing who to stay clear of. I can agree with that too, Raquel. I can agree with that. But, I just noticed that there's live streams after live streams after live streams of, you know, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being accused of that. I'm tired of, well, don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. If you're known for doing shady shit in the past, not saying you can't change, not saying you're still doing shady shit. But if you've got a reputation as doing shady shit in the past, oh, it's not stupid, Alexis P. I love my little dog being my mascot. I think there's a connection with each call. Not sure what it is yet. I think there's one main source. Well, I think we would, Quark, I love cookies. Um, I think we would all love to know who this main source is. And I truly believe that everybody gives themselves away. I'm a firm believer there is no such thing as the perfect crime. There's unsolved crimes, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. That means the people looking into it aren't looking in the right direction. So, Nikki, I'm looking for cookies, zero cookies here. Oh, I know, Alexis. I know. I didn't think you were calling my dog stupid. Who could call my dog stupid? I mean, she's not really bright. She's not a very well trained dog, but she's not stupid. I think she's probably smarter than me because she's not my dog. I'm her human. Stop. Just sitting there barking for no apparent reason. What? What? Hush your mouth. I said hush your mouth. See? See, she listens to nothing. But like I said, you know, uh, should we be accusing people? No. Should, is it, but don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Feed that dog. She's already had her food, and trust me, she's overweight. So she's trying to tell you who called CPS. Who was it, Lolly? Who was it, Lolly? Who's the dirty dog in the community? Who's the dirty dog, Lolly? Who's the dirty dog? Tell him, Lolly. Who's the dirty dog? Are you the dirty dog? Are you dirty dog? Are you the dirty dog? Okay, enough. Yeah, no more mean. I mean, if you're gonna moon people, I'm with you on that one, baby blues. Okay, enough. I said, stop it. If you're gonna moon people, I have a nice ass. You know, ugly butt people don't moon. Don't moon. If you have an ugly butt, don't moon. That's just gross. If you have a nice ass, moon away. Bear it if you got it. Hold on, I'm gonna get her a treat so she'll shut up. See, that's why she's not a very good dog, because I give her treats for doing bad things. Stay. But come clean, doggy, come clean now. But like I said, people go on live streams saying, I'm tired of being accused. I'm tired of being accused. Well, don't do shady shit. Don't talk shady shit. Don't do shady shit. And I'm telling you, venomous catnip, the troll, venomous catnip, you're really starting to give yourself away. Do I know who you are for 100%? No, I don't. But you're really starting to give yourself away. And if I find out that I'm right, I'm going to be pissed off, because I was really nice to you one day. You came into my stream and needed help, and I was really nice to you. So if I find out that you are who I think you are, I'm going to be pissed, because you don't take my kindness for granted. And like I said, I don't know for sure who it is, but I have an idea. And it seems to me like the way they talk, they're starting to give themselves away, but we may never know. I don't understand why Makeup Mobster is being piled on. Well, this is just my opinion, Rosamina. I believe Makeup Mobster is being piled on because she doesn't go with the crowd. And when you go against the current, you have shit slapping you in the face. I mean, that's just my opinion. I feel like people are, when Makeup Mobster says that she thinks somebody's shady, she has a reason to say that. She's not just pulling that out of her behind. Yes, she also went on Laura's panel. That doesn't fare well if you're a Laura hater and someone she's starting to see who people really were. Yeah. But it would be like, me going on, which I don't think going on somebody's panel automatically makes you best friends or supporters. Oh, yeah, I do get upset, Natalie. I said stop it. Oh, I definitely get upset. But, you know, I I don't have it in me to come on here and rant and rave and I'm not going to sit here and defend when, you know, I I don't have nothing to defend myself up against. You know, if a creator calls me a liar and I know I'm not a liar, then I put up my truth. I put up my truth. But I mean, come on, guys. It's pretty obvious that, drama sells. I did my trivia night the other night, and I think I, held 100 people in my stream. And to me, that was great. I had no problem with that. No problem with that. But then if I come on here ranting and raving and screaming like a lunatic, I'd have 300 or 400 people watching. That's just the way it is. Sad but true. It is what it is. Hey, Dova. Mac and cheese. If you don't follow a narrative, people go ape shit. Yes. Yep. This is true. No one will ever tell me where I can go, where I can't go. Thank you, Madam Buttermeth. I hope I didn't read that wrong because I'm in the dark. I don't Buttermoth. I hope I did. It's not Buttermeth. It's Buttermoth. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on. I wasn't being a. Hey, Keith. But here's my thing too. If you haven't done anything wrong, if your conscience is clear, and this is how I've always approached my life. If my conscience is clear and I haven't done anything, then I don't feel the need to defend myself. Uh, I've never felt the need to just, go on and on and on and on and on and on and on in defense if I haven't done anything. I mean, what am I defending? Now, in my real life, if I've done something that I wasn't proud of, then I usually owned it. But I don't see any point. Hey, stop animal cruelty. I don't see any point on doing Kim A. Yeah, let me see. Sorry, I went outside. Hang on, Kim A. I don't know how far back you are. Uh, Breaking the silence is blocked in here. I didn't realize that. I can't. They were just in here the other night doing trivia with me and stuff. I didn't block them. Thank you, Only Fools Lie. Lolly, stop. I didn't block them. I don't know who blocked them. Thank you, Carol. Mandy Lynn, that video wasn't about the call, and I even said I'm not worried about it. That's because I didn't call. I actually told people twice, let's not discuss the call. Okay, okay. This live isn't focused directly on you either. I was upset. My friends were brought up, not even what Makeup Monster said about me. Uh, yeah, but I mean, okay, Mandy Lynn, let me ask you a question. Did you email Makeup Monster and lead her to believe that you played less of a role in the looking up of her family than what you actually played? Honest question. Did you email Makeup Mobster and lead her to believe that you played less of a role than what you actually played? I mean, in my opinion, if all of, you people that are coming out now and, you know, whether you support Laura or not, I don't give a shit. But if you're going to come clean, you got to come clean with everything because that's, because every time you just put a little bit out there, then a little bit more gets out there, then you look shady. I mean, that's kind of why they say the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Because if they only wanted half truths, I mean, it was just an honest question. I can't find my dog. Hold on, guys. All right. I don't know where she went, but if you're gonna, I just feel like if you're gonna come clean about stuff, come clean about everything. And that's not directed at Mandy Lynn in particular. That's anybody that's coming clean. And don't put more responsibility on one person than you do on yourself if you had more to do with it. I mean, that's what I'm seeing happening. Everybody's pointing the fingers saying, well, I didn't do it. This one did it. And then it comes out. And in reality, the person saying I didn't do it really played a lot bigger role than what was originally said. So, I mean, when those private chats got dropped, that was the time for everybody just to step up and say, okay, well, it's out there. Now I got to own my shit because somebody chose to. Natalie C., I was upset about Ash and Casey. Mandy Lynn, don't you think Ash and Casey can, take care of themselves? I mean, it's okay to stand by your friends, uh, but your friends being discussed in DMs. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. I didn't see those DMs. I don't even know what half the damn DMs that get showed means. Me too, Jane. Yeah, there's several people that's all up in Makeup Mobster's ass. Yeah, but they can stand up for Laura and she can stand up for herself. Yes, I totally agree. That's why I just said it's fine to stand up for your friends. But Mandy Lynn, can you honestly sit here and say you don't understand why the fingers are being pointed at you when it was shown that you were one of your friends, somebody that you don't have any beef with, said that you were looking for Laura's address? I mean, can't you understand why the fingers got pointed at you at least? I mean, hell, I'd be sitting there going, damn, I do look pretty guilty here. Even if I didn't do it, I'd admit I look guilty. I'd be like, damn, man, I was just asking for her address the other day, and now CPS shows up at the door. I mean, am I being unreasonable, people? Do you all think I'm being unreasonable? Okay. Mandy Lynn said, yes, I did understand. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So, and I know you and Clary explained it, but then I see Clary in your chat saying something about the person um, that sent that to Laura. And that person did it for all the right reasons, Mandy Lynn. Can you understand why that person sent that to Laura? Because if the tables were turned and God forbid CPS showed up at your house, and I know nobody wants that to happen. Nobody. We know you're a mother. We know you have 6 kids. Nobody wants CPS to show up at your home. Nobody. But wouldn't you want somebody to forward that to somebody to let them know that somebody was looking for their address. Andy Lynn, what was said to Makeup Mobster that she was responding to in that text? Wow, wow, is what Makeup Mobster says when she is walked. What kind of word is that, Pugs? Walked. See, I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about now. I don't know nothing about. Yeah, I want to know what walked is too. Maybe that's a New York thing or something. I don't know. Dova try. And that happens to me all the time too, Dova. I don't take naps often, but when I do, it seems like the freaking phone rings off the hook. When as soon as I wake up, nothing. Thank you, Stop Animal Cruelty. Yeah, maybe bad timing. Okay. Hugs, Mandy Lynn, honest question here. You put out her response and you don't know what was said to her. She was answering what was said to her. Me neither, Bluebird. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. I'm just basically talking about if you done shady shit in the past and you make threats, and I'm not directing this at Mandy Lynn at all. Stop it, Lolly. What is your problem? But if you've done shady shit in the past, and this is not directed at Mandy Lynn or anybody in particular, if you've done shady in the past, if you're snooping around for people's personal information, if you're making videos threatening constantly about calling cops, calling your job, calling your parents, doing that, then don't be shocked when something bad happens, and although you may not be involved, the finger gets pointed. That's all I'm saying. Give your pooch a big smooch from me. Okay, Angel, but her breath is really bad. You could have directed that straight at Laura as well. What? I'm not directing it at anybody, Alex B. I'm saying, you know, I've never seen Laura say repeatedly, time and time and time again, in a video that she was gonna call CPS on somebody. Or I mean, yeah, Laura gets in her, gets on her lives, and she yells and screams and does her thing. But I also know Laura doesn't go real life. Hi, Poppy J. And I also know after her CPS call the other night, she, in a private conversation, she said, I would never do that to anybody, man. That is just messed up. So, like I said, people, if we're going to keep sitting on panels and we're going to keep making threats and we're going to keep accusing people of being bad parents or being drug dealers or being. Okay, Mandy Lynn, I'm not saying that she didn't threaten CPS, but how many did she sit and say repeatedly that she was going to call CPS on you or anybody else? Did she say That's it. I'm calling CPS. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I mean, because there's a lot of videos out there of people threatening to call cops and CPS and uh, I think, I mean, at what point, Mandy Lynn, where does it all get laid down? Where does, hi, Sasmare, did I say that right? At what point does it all get put to bed? Because you keep saying if Laura stops, and Laura keeps saying if you all stop, but every single time you go live, freaking ex Patreons and bullshit come up. The bullshit, the ex Patreon bullshit comes up. Now, you can't say that every time Laura goes live, the ex Patreon bullshit comes up. D Rod, do we know any more on the calls? No. And I heard Trisha just got called on. Don't know if it's true. Don't know why she would lie. Uh, but it's got to stop, man. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, if everybody wants it to stop, then everybody's going to have to stop. It can't just be, well, when Laura stops, I'll stop. Or when they stop, I'll stop. Or when, if everybody really wants it to stop, then it has to stop. And that means everybody has to freaking stop. And I'm not talking about you have to stop going on your panel and talking shit. Uh, I mean, that's just YouTube. But the question in people's parenting, why would Blink get blocked? Who blocked Blink? There's Blink. Okay. All right. I was getting ready to get pissed because Blink has always been very respectful in my chat. Very respectful in my chat. So I was getting ready. And I'll unblock Breaking the Silence. I don't know who blocked them. I know why they said what they said, and it's because Ben accused him of being 180. So, as you all can see, I don't throw out a lot of blocks over here. I'm not going to sit up here and talk shit about somebody. Well, there are a couple people, but it's just because every time. Yes, I think she did, Anita. That's right. Nobody puts Blink in the corner. But like I said, guys, let's stop, man. Let's stop going real life. Gina says, Mandy Lynn, if you were not in Laura's live watching for some reason to continue, you would not have found the content for your last live. Hell, you saw something I didn't even see. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I agree. There should be 100% proof. But you know, Angel, as well as I do, that if the cops come beating on my door and then somebody sends me proof that somebody was looking for my address, I'm going to automatically think it was them. automatically. I'm just automatically going to think it's them. So it does need to stop, Cork. But I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate you all coming into my stream. I appreciate you all supporting my stream. If everybody really wants it to stop, then stop it. I'm planning our trivia night. So how does tomorrow night sound like? Thanks, Blank. Hey, Eagle. Yeah, I don't know who's going live, Jane, but I'm going to start planning my next trivia night. I want to see if I can find the quiz where I can read about the crime and you all can tell me who committed it, because I think that would be more fun. Okay, Kim A. I'll have to find them. I don't know. Thank you, Lovable Rogue. Yeah, everybody just if you're gonna go live and talk shit, but Sasmar says Monday. Okay, Monday night would be better. But if ever if you're gonna go live and you're gonna talk some shit, talk some shit. Let's stay out of everybody's personal life. Come on, man, it's not cool. But like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in. If everybody wants the absolute hate, thank you, D-Rod. If everybody wants the absolute hate to end, then let's end it. Let's end it. We can still talk shit about each other. It's okay to talk shit. But the absolute just pounding people. Angel Roth is going to go live later. So, like and subscribe Angel's channel, please. But yeah, let's stop with the cops. Stop with the looking up people's addresses. Let's stop with, is there, oh, Laura says, wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Can I? Laura says, wait, can I? I'm in suspense, Laura. You're killing me. Wait, can I? Can you send me money? Yes, you can. Oh, link, please. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, Laura. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh, Laura's fuming. Uh-oh, guys, Laura's fuming. This might be one I have to put on, this might be one I have to put on private. Laura's pissed.
Yo.
You're on. You're on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So I'm driving. That's why I came out like that. But what I wanted to say, I said this on Amanda Lynn's live. I mean, on her comment, and I meant this. The one message that Makeup Mobster tried to get across when the cops were called on her, and the more I think about it, the more right she was, is that, okay, she believes that it was Marissa because she always fucked with Marissa. She always talked about Marissa. So Marissa was the first one that she thought of to go after that, someone that would call the cops on her. What I'm trying to get to Mandy Lynn and basically to a lot of them, if you're going to be a badass and drag someone and drag someone and drag someone and talk about them nonstop, then do not be surprised when they point the fingers at you when something happens. Do not be shocked. Do not be surprised. Do not say, oh my God, why would they blame me? You have to expect it. And what she just did to Makeup Mobster, if something should happen to Makeup Mobster again, guess who's going to be finger pointing? There's obviously somebody that's calling the police. There's obviously people in this community that are not playing nice. And the people that are constantly dragging people are going to be the ones getting blamed. Wake up, open your eyes. And I think they're just not seeing it. Find different content than fucking dragging people.
Well, and that's pretty much what I said. I mean, if you sit on a stream and you constantly say, you know, this person's a horrible person, then even if you're not involved, when something goes down, don't be shocked, man, when you're looked at. I mean, that's just the way it is. You know,
exactly right.
And we all do it. You know, we all sit in our streams and we all talk shit about people. Words are words. But when you don't see me talk about Brian's parenting. You don't see me talk about anybody's parenting. Because I don't want some lunatic out there to really think he's this horrible parent. I don't want, you don't hear me say, you know, somebody's a drug dealer, because I don't want some lunatic out there thinking they're actually a freaking drug dealer. You know, somebody out there is causing havoc, and the only way to shut these people down is to shut us down.
I mean,
what we actually say about people.
I'm a mom, and look at that dirty.com site. Come on. Like that's worse than the CPS call, no joke. Because that's something permanent. That's something I can't fight. Yeah, I can take it down, but they even brought in my,
it can go right back up.
Yeah, trying to fake that it was my daughter's friend. I mean, you have to be dumb to fucking actually believe that. Even some of my haters think that's the stupidest thing ever, that they know it came from YouTube. But the point is, that's on there. And if someone looks me up or something, that's on Google. I didn't do anything to anybody to warrant that, you know, and I haven't done it to anyone back. But if people start popping up on there, are they going to be surprised? Like people that drag me all the time, should they be shocked if they end up on there? No, because they're doing it to me. So, hey, it's fair play, isn't it? That's what they don't get. That's what they're not realizing, is that if somebody puts them on there, one, I'll probably get the blame. But somebody,
I was going to say,
yeah, somebody puts them on there. Everyone's going to say, oh, it must be Laura. But you know what? Don't be shocked then. Don't be shocked if you're on there, because I didn't do anything to deserve to be on there. You know, talking shit about someone here and there did not deserve that. So I just don't get why they don't see that. Like, just, I don't know why they would be surprised.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And if CPS or cops show up at somebody's door, now it's going to be, oh, Laura must have done it as a get back to somebody. But
that's exactly right.
It you know, I'm telling you, people, there's somebody in our community that's causing havoc.
I agree.
And we're giving them the material to do it.
Yep. That's exactly right.
We're feeding it. You know, when you have video after video after video, and I'll use Ben for example. When you have video after video after video of Ben being a pedophile or this or that, then something happens to Ben. Somebody fed some lunatic out there.
That's exactly right. That's what I'm trying to get
So
Mandy Lynn and everyone else. It's just there's somebody that's doing this. I mean, I could tell from the names who added that bullshit from um that supposedly Sage's mom's friend, which I mean the style of it and everything is so blatantly somebody. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like, nobody should be on there. This is not how any of us roll. And it's just fucked up. And maybe someone's going to learn when somebody gets fucking killed. Because then they'll be like, you know what? Maybe this went too far. What if some psycho, some crazy stalker reads that on dirty.com and kills me? I mean, is that when people are going to be happy? When you realize you don't do shit like this? Like, is
I
that when
agree.
it's okay? Because that's the next step. Somebody's going to get murdered from all these games, not from glitter bombs or some stupid shit like that. But the dirty.com, everything they wrote and then writes that. What if one of my kids' teachers do it? What if one of my kids' teachers look at it? They don't know it's fake. I did nothing to warrant something like that to anybody
I
ever.
totally agree.
And it's sick.
I totally agree. That's what I'm saying. And it seems now there's when you put up videos about people getting drugs, or people it, it it just leads to no good. If we haven't seen this happening, then what? I mean, you're blind.
Hang on 1 second.
Like I said, guys, I don't know. It's it's got to stop. It's got to stop. You can't be out there just you know uh Google Earth in people's homes. uh and I'm not talking about what's going on in private chats, but as we can clearly see, private chats don't stay private, because somebody turns on somebody and then they get out there in the real world. Yes, guns are definitely legal in Trisha State. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Why are we talking about guns? Why are we talking about uh you know uh cops and CPS? Why have we gotten to this point? This is total insanity. Can you do private lives or limited people lives? That's okay, VCAT. I don't think so, Blink. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody. Yeah, I see you, Bluebird. Nobody really knows what happened to Trisha at this point, Caslan. I think they're all public, Blink, unless you put them on private. I just, like I said, man, you want to get on a stream, you want to talk shit, no problem. But all of this personal information being put out there, and you know, you got a bunch of freaking lunatics out here, people. This is, YouTube. You don't know who's on the other side of that screen. And I don't want to see anyone get hurt. No one. Not even somebody I can't stand. I don't want to see their personal lives hurt. I don't want to see their families interrupted. I don't want it. I don't want it. personal information is getting out there somehow. And it's got to be through us as a community. People's real names, their addresses. It's all getting out there somehow. It's got to be us doing it. I mean, it's not like anybody can come into my stream and see my screen name, The Truth, and figure out who I am. So it just takes one person to put somebody's private information out there out of anger, whatever. It just takes one person to be doxxed, somebody's full name, somebody's town in which they live in, whatever. It takes one person to do that, and hundreds of thousands can run with it. If one person is out there doxing, one person is putting somebody's ex-husband's name in a chat, or putting somebody's kids' names in a chat, putting somebody's hometowns, putting their phone numbers, whatever. One person does it, hundreds of thousands of people have it. So you're not just freaking messing with the person that you're doxing. You're handing over people's personal information to hundreds of thousands of people. It is getting scary, D-Rod. And I know my chat is behind because I'm looking at my tablet, not my phone. A perfect example. And I'm sorry, but he did it. 8675309. What are you doing, Capone? But everybody call Janie. Isn't that Janie's number? Janie, I got your number. But just like when Brian put up Ben's parents' pictures and their phone number on his community page. No, he didn't say who they were, but it didn't take much to figure out. It didn't take much to figure out who it was. And now you got this freaking ongoing battle with Ben and Trish. And freaking cops are being called, and husbands are going to go beat somebody up, and
Give me one more minute.
All right. Anybody want my number? No, Caslin. Of course he did it. But then he says, well, I didn't say who it was. It doesn't matter. Phone numbers can be reverse Googled, or Google reversed, or whatever you call it. Once you have a little bit of information on somebody, it doesn't take a whole lot to find a whole lot of information on somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, phone lines are open. Call the truth. Yeah. I do want to do a call in one night, but I don't know how to set it up. I don't know how to do that, Blank. I mean, I would say I don't want my number out there, but fuck, Brian gave it out 15 times in one stream. Right. So, all of this, well, I didn't dox you. You doxed yourself. I didn't tell nobody, and this doesn't just go for Brian. I've heard several people say this, but 1-800 The Truth. You got it. But I think Laura's being summoned to somebody. 1-800-1877. Go away. So, guys, I am going to plan our trivia night soon.
All right, I'm back.
Laura, I think I'm going to get off here. Some people need to talk to you.
Okay. Who?
I don't know. I'm just looking at messages, but I'm going to get off anyways. I am going to try to unblock Breaking the Silence. I am going to plan my trivia night. But remember, guys, if you're putting out Laura's married name from years ago, you're putting out enough information to get her hurt. If you're putting out, if you're putting out somebody's Facebook picture and a phone number, you're putting out enough to get somebody hurt.
And if you add dragging on top of that over and over and over and over, it's dangerous. You guys are playing a dangerous game.
Okay, I'll find a way to unblock them, Kim A. Because I know where that came from. I know where that Breaking the Silence being 180 came from. That came from inside of Ben's stream, and I think Breaking the Silence was being an asshole about it. But I mean, they were just, making fun of the fact that Ben accused him of being 180, something like that. But come on, guys, let's stop. Let's stop with people's personal info, okay? Get up on a panel, talk all the shit you want,
accuse people of being trolls. That's one thing. But
right.
So much of my shit is out there, and it is disgusting.
Yeah.
And so many lies are out there, which makes it even worse. I do have young kids. I do have a life and a job, and it's disgusting. I would never do that to anybody. Showing a name or a face or something is one thing, but I mean, they've put everything, even my fucking Twitter name, my old business, my LinkedIn, everything. Enough is enough. When does it stop? When somebody ends up dead?
A conversation with a boss.
Exactly.
How hard is it to look at that conversation, figure out who that boss is, and then start making calls to that person? I mean, come on, guys, it's got to stop.
I feel like the only way it's going to stop is A, if it's done to them, or B, if it just gets so out of control and somebody ends up with a bullet in their head. Then someone will be like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have pushed it that far.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that point. Let's hope people with common sense stop and realize what we're doing to each other and just stop it.
I agree. If you can't have other content than just talking shit all the time, then maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, words are words. Words have never, really hurt any. I mean, they do hurt because sometimes they're just such low blows. But talking a little shit here and there, it is what it is. But we've got to stop. We got to stop putting personal things out there, guys. We've got to. We got to, because we're feeding some crazed idiot out there just enough to do something insane.
Or I hate to say it, what if Ben fucking goes postal one day? What if he just goes berserk and starts fucking showing up at people's doors and kills them because of all the shit that he's gone? Would anyone be surprised? You
Well,
can't
let's
say
not.
you'd be shocked.
Well, I don't want to use Ben as an example but Ben to me is just one of those people. If you don't support him, don't support him. If you do, you do. Whatever. The same way with Brian or anybody else on YouTube. If you don't support them, don't support them. If you do, you do. No point in antagonizing somebody.
Exactly.
If you're scared of somebody, I wouldn't antagonize them. I mean, that's just me.
Because you don't know what people are going to do. You don't know how people are going to respond, and you don't know what they're going to do. Ben could go on someone could go on a mass fucking shooting spree because of shit on YouTube. You just don't know. You don't know these people. You don't know who they are. You don't know what's going to make someone go off. For all we know, one of these mass shooters could have been in our community. I mean, who the fuck knows? We have no idea.
Thank you, Tarabu. I know. I totally agree. I mean, come on, guys. Let's just stop. Let's stop. Let's stop antagonizing crazy. Let's stop antagonizing. You know. Let's just stop. Stop looking for people's addresses. Stop looking into people's families. Stop contacting people's families.
Stop antagonizing hate.
Yeah, I mean, you could still talk shit. You can still talk shit. But every single day, a new video talking shit on somebody. Every single day, it's getting old.
Even the OG drama community is trying to get away from all the drama because they think it's gone too far. I don't know why people here are trying to start a new generation.
I don't know. Like I said, my streams show me and I appreciate each and every person that comes into my stream and supports me. But when I do a trivia night, 80 to 100. When I do drama, 2 or 300. That speaks volumes right there. That doesn't mean that when I talk shit, I don't want anybody to come in here. But let's get back to doing something fun.
Or have meaning, have purpose.
Yeah,
like
I
crime.
mean,
Crime as a purpose.
Let's get back to freaking. We ain't gotta love each other, but by God, let's be adults and at least respect each other. You ain't gotta like somebody, but let's just get back to where it's not so vicious.
And I can't see chat, but yes, we will be the change that we want to see.
All right. Well, we're going to get busy on that. In the meantime, thank you. Please, thank you, Kathy, for reminding about the thumbs up. I am going to get off here. I do hope everybody has a safe rest of the weekend. I'm sure I'll see you around YouTube somewhere soon. Yes, Juju, be civil. Exactly. You ain't got to like somebody, but you ain't got to go into every comment section and trash this person. You ain't got to be in every live stream trashing this person. It don't have to be that way. It takes a lot of energy, man.
And whether or not people agreed with the second half of Evil Abe last night, it was funny as shit. And
I didn't even watch it.
And it was just funny though. He wasn't dragging after he got past the people he was dragging. It was just fun. It was just laughs. Like that's what it's supposed to be about. And somehow it all stopped.
Yeah. All right, guys. Go ahead.
Who wants to talk to me?
I don't know. I'm seeing some mod chat messages.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, guys, we can still talk some shit. Let's not make it so vicious. I don't think it has to be so vicious.
Not so personal.
When is Thanksgiving, the truth? It's Thursday. But I am gonna plan my crime trivia, so uh everybody look for my live stream, and let's just quit being so vicious, man. We can still talk shit. Let's just not be so cutthroat. All right. So Laura, I'll talk to you soon,
All right.
and everybody else, I will see you around the tube. Bye, guys.